Hello, beautiful collective. I'm back. I'm calling out the King of Wands ass today. And the reason why I'm doing it is because, as you guys know, I do Sagittarius, Capricorn, Libra, and Gemini, and a collective energy daily. This King of Wands is showing up in everybody's reads every day. I've done this before, but I'm calling this King of Wands ass out. I want to know who he is and why he is in everybody's reads. The last time I called the King of Wands out, this was a player who is dealing with many of the zodiac signs. That's why this particular King of Wands, is it going to be everybody's King of Wands? No. No. But this particular King of Wands, guys, is entertaining multiple partners, which is why he's affecting so many of my reads. And I'm calling his ass out today. I'm exposing him. One, because I'm sick of reading about him. And two, what's his real story? What's his MO? What's he all about? And what's he want with the collective energies? What's his goal? What's his purpose? I'm going to start from the King of Wands past life. Spirit, let's call this King of Wands out. Who is this King of Wands? Because I'm really angry at this energy. He's influencing all the reads, guys. He's an unascended emperor as far as I know, but I want to find out and clarify. Who is this King of Wands and what's his story, Spirit? Let's find out once and for all. Who is... Yeah. Okay. First card's out. Is this person could be a high priest. All right? Highly intuitive individual. Probably in a past life went through food problems or hunger problems, communal living. What's going on? Probably went through some type of imprisonment or some type of slavery. Now, what's his story and why is he bothering the... Oh, well, because something to do with something, the angels. It could be something biblical. It could have something to do with trees. Let's just see who's this King of Wands. Something to do with a mother's health or something. Unrequited love in the past because of some kind of leaving galactic spirituality and religion. Trust and faith. So this King of Wands could go back as far as Egypt, okay? This particular King of Wands has a total history here. He probably had a mother who was either spiritual, biblical, religious. Probably used to could have gone through food and hunger issues, felt imprisoned or enslaved. There was unrequited love here. Somebody went... Something to do with leaving or travel here. Trees, health, trust and faith. This mother taught this person, this King of Wands, about... I'm feeling anger. This King of Wands is angry, and it could be to do with anger of a mother or mother issues because of religion or spirituality. Now, this person actually could have been a high priest, all right? Dealing with a high priestess. Or this person was somehow reliant upon living like a communal living because of hunger issues. And it's like I'm sensing the anger here. This person's trust and faith somehow has been in high question. Well, that's a past life. So I'm picking up, it's almost like a resentment from a past life due to mother issues. Maybe a mother's health was affected somehow. Um, okay, so we know that this person has gone through many, many lifetimes here. They probably had unrequited love here. We're like put in some type of communal living for hunger reasons. This person has abandonment issues. I'm just saying. And it stems from their mother. Who is this King of Wands? Who the heck is this King of Wands spirit, and why is this King of Wands influencing the current energies? They adapted a player attitude. Why? Because of something that was hidden, because of a message. They felt invisible. They were fragmented. Someone had let them go. It was a cycle. I told you this person has been around and around and around. Now, honesty is in question. That's why maybe they had like a mother who was like super duper religious or something, and this person learned to act like a player because they felt unnoticed. They felt invisible, maybe by their mother or their community or whatever. So as a youth, this person adapted a player at. They were the class clown, fool, and they felt invisible. They probably were fragmented at a very young age. They could have, yeah, somebody let them go, or they felt like people just ignored them. They felt invisible. They made dumb things to get the attention or affection of their mother somehow. It's many cycles this person has been through. And now here is this earth energy, someone very grounded, someone who is very honest. And I'm feeling like this person maybe it was a single mom situation here. This person would never listen. They created chaos wherever they went. And there's something about they always got into trouble, or they always got themselves in some kind of chaos because they'd see, yeah, They struggled with lust. This King of Wands struggles with lust issues, like making good choices. They had someone very stable around them that kept telling, it could have been a single mother who was very religious, and this was a turn off to this person. This mother kept telling them to make wise choices. You're creating chaos wherever you go. They kept falling into lust. I don't know why. This person's life was chaos, and they learned not to listen. So, someone is here summoning. Someone did some magic to this person. It could have been a high priest or a high priestess that like summoned some sex magic upon this person and made them very like rigid, cold and rigid, depressed, trapping them in some sort of trap in love. This gave this person affected how they love. They felt like love was a trap somehow. And it's almost as if this hang on, guys. Yeah. They always wanted to do things that were forbidden, doors they should never open, complicating everything. It's something to do with, so way back when, somebody was a high priest. It's like someone rebelled against spirituality or religion or something like that. Was a player, learned to be a player, attracted to things that were very beautiful, like any shiny new toy, anything new. What's new? What's next? It's like somebody did some sort of magic on this person. It could have been a high priest or a high priestess that did some sort of magic on this King of Wands, because it's like they're trapped in this, their energies were fragmented. It left them into pieces. They didn't know where they fit in. I'm sensing a strong background of a mother energy of this King of Wands. Mother was very religious or very spiritual, but it caused this person to almost rebel because they felt invisible. I don't know, they could have been in a past life a high priest, or it is a magic, someone in a past life summoned magic on this King of Wands. It may not even be in this current life. I'm hearing that in a past life, there could have been a high priestess who summoned magic upon this masculine in its residual energy in this lifetime. Is there a heck of a player, guys? This King of Wands that I am reading for, don't get mad. All you King of Wands, if you know it's not you, you know it's not you. But I'm telling you, for the King of Wands that keeps coming into my readings, is wreaking havoc all over the place. One, they are a player. Two, this King of Wands may not even know what they're doing or why they're doing it, which is why I'm doing this read. I know in a past life, someone summoned some magic upon this King of Wands to trap them in a lust energy. It probably was an unrequited love situation because this masculine was raised spiritual or religious. So it's almost like they rebelled against this religion or rebelled against this spiritual stuff. And it's almost as though there's a high priest here or a high priestess who was summoning magic upon this masculine. Okay, who is, okay, now we're getting an understanding, Spirit is saying. Congratulations. Thanks. Yeah, to teach this person how to be strong and confident. That's the lesson here. It's almost like I'm hearing from a past life, this high priestess may have put like a hex on this King of Wands to make them a player. I don't know. It's like, because it could have been this high priestess was in love with this King of Wands. And it was unrequited. They loved someone else. And it's like this high priestess could have summoned some magic upon this masculine until they learned to be strong and confident in themselves. What's going on? I don't know. You know, that's why words are dangerous. Yeah. So that they can make move. Yeah. It's like cause this person to be like in denial. They're in denial about their own strength. But they couldn't deny the passion they had for their divine counterpart. This is a high priestess of fire. So they were in love with this fire sign. And they probably, third party for sure. Just King of Wands, this is all past life crap. This high priestess of fire here was very honest, and this person was very dishonest. Someone was dishonest, and it could have been this they could have gone to this other energy who was like working spells on them for sure. Somebody was working spells on this King of Wands. Maybe that's why in this lifetime they could be completely turned off of religion, completely turned off of spirituality. Let's find out the story. What's the story on this King of Wands? If they were with a single mother, it's like this person probably went through hunger and everything, you know? And they felt torn apart, I'm hearing, or felt abandoned. They have abandonment issues. Probably saw their mother struggle to put food on the table. They felt invisible. It shattered their world. But there was someone doing spells on them. It is not this. It is not this energy. Who's the King of Wands? And why are they such players, Spirit? Why are they, like I know this for a fact, guys. This King of Wands is like doing many partners, okay? They have a whole history of it. It's cycles of it over and over and over again. This energy, it's lifetimes, lifetimes, lifetimes. And I know there's a karmic involved here who is doing magic, summoning magic upon this King of Wands. They had a divine counterpart. And, well, Spirit's saying I'm on target here. It's to teach this King of Wands to be a warrior. They were in denial somehow of how strong they really were. And their lesson is to move forward and be confident. But they were not seeing their own power. This could be a high priest. And the karmic energy took their power. Made them feel weak. Oh, made this King of Wands feel weak. Because this karmic knew how powerful this high priest is. This person was taught all about spirituality, taught all about nature, taught all about probably a healer. This King of Wands is actually a high priest. And there's a karmic energy that kept summoning things against him because this high priest is very powerful. And the mother who raised this King of Wands was a very strong, righteous person. I bet you this King of Wands doesn't even realize how powerful they really are. They're a high priest. And their soulmate was a high priestess. And this karmic interfered and has done spell work, made this person a player so that they didn't realize their powers. Put summoning sexuality and stuff. That's why this person is such a player. Because of something that was done in a past life. So now we know, King of Wands, who you are. You're actually a high priest. And a karmic who had unrequited love there cast spells on this King of Wands. It's from a prior life. This King of Wands was not in love with this karmic. It was unrequited. But she cast spells upon the King of Wands. Yes, she did. Why? Because they were in love with their divine partner, who also, by the looks of it, is a fire sign. Same karmic this lifetime, guys. I swear it is. This situation goes way back. So I couldn't figure out why is the King of Wands coming up in all of my readings. Oh my goodness, Spirit, thank you. So what do you do, guys, when you got a high priest and a high priestess together? You know how powerful they are? That's why. Yeah. How strong this union would be, the power that this union would have. Hmm. Yes, it's appearing again. What comes around is going around. So, yes, there was this empress who then, I don't know, guys, I'm saying it's the same story, has to apologize to this empress. Somebody, what comes around goes around. It is a repeating cycle. To this darned King of One apologizes to this empress for ghosting them, or somebody got sent into some sort of in slavery or isolation somehow. I don't know. Let's find out. It's karmic. It's karmic. Cycle. Apologize. Jesus. Yes, I told you. It was the same cards are coming out, guys. That's what I already pulled. Someone was doing something with the moon here. Somebody was doing some sort of, I told you. Oh, guys, look at this karmic. Doing something under the moon, summoning. There is a karmic energy that was summoning magic against this union. What the hell? Led them astray? Shall they speak a truth? Seen the truth about investing or reap what they sow? Thinking about their soulmate. Leaving their soulmate single. Ooh. There's no waiting. Why is the Three of Wands coming in reverse? So they're no longer keeping their soulmate waiting. So they're no longer self-indulgent and selfish to make the past happy. Guys, his past life soulmates, they were very happy. It was a very happy situation. What's going on? Could have had children with this person. I don't know. It's the past soulmate speaking the truth. Until something came, somebody was backstabbed and betrayed. Painful or killed. Somebody was, told you. Tell me about this. What happened? Jesus. Somebody was actually, okay, the trees card is here with the hangman. Somebody was actually hung, okay? Betrayed for money. That's why this person is so defensive. I don't know, they hurt somebody. Somebody was like up against it, was like trying to protect. They were killed. Somebody was trying to protect their children and they were killed or betrayed for money. That's why money is so important to this King of Wands. They chose to move on. Their soulmate end things with a third party over something. Somebody stole their monies. This sickness, died of a sickness. I don't know. The King of Wands' job in this life is to end things with this third party. I don't know. Yep. Not put in the work. It came in reverse. Something ended very painfully. It's the High Priest. Oh my God. This High Priest. This King of Wands is a High Priest. It came out the first card out, and here it is again. High Priest was actually a high priest and somehow may have been put to death by this karmic third party. Because they wouldn't work on their craft. That's why they don't work on their craft. That's why they do not work on their craft. Or stole their craft, stole their gifts. Yes, they did. This karmic stole their gifts, their craft, their gifts. Tricked them. Manipulated them. And stole their craft, their gifts. Or they lost their gifts. They're a high priest who has lost their gifts due to this karmic. And more than likely were killed in a past life by this karmic. Because there was unrequited love here. This karmic wanted the power so she could summon spells against probably the divine femme. They lost their gifts. Whatever this high priest did, they were probably killed. And their craft was stolen. These are their spiritual gifts. Their craft, what they could work on. This was their craft that they were they're a high priest who quite obviously may have been hung actually, or that's why they're paranoid in this life. To display their gifts, to be this high priest, to stand in their power. And it, mark my words, it's the same karmic from the last life, doing it in this life. To steal this high priest's gifts. Again, yet again. That's who the King of Wands is. King of Wands is a high priest. And their femme is a high priestess. They're soulmates from a last life. Somebody got hung. That's why the trees and health and the hangman comes on there. And the job of this King of Wands is to learn to reclaim their power. Because this karmic is returned to once again summon magic against this person to steal yet their gifts again. They have spiritual gifts, guys. It's been handed down to them for generations through their mother. Their mother is the one who taught this person their craft. Spiritual gifts, religious gifts, gave this information to their child, who is the King of Wands. And they were in love with this high priestess of fire, their divine counterpart. They're the King of Wands. This is the Queen of Wands, who they loved. This karmic manipulated and used magic to snare the King of Wands to steal their gifts, because together the King and Queen of Wands would have been the high priest and the high priestess together. Imagine the amount of power behind that couple. That's why, to keep them from fulfilling what their life destiny was. That's who the King of Wands is. That's why the King of Wands is a player. Mhm. This karmic does things under the moon, if you get my meaning. To confuse this, the karmic has wanted this masculine for generations. Why? Because they're actually a high priest. They have spiritual knowledge and gifts. And together, the King and Queen of Wands were supposed to heal. They're actually angels. These high priest and high priestesses are actually angels, earth angels perhaps. Yes, to do spirituality and religion, to have trust and faith. This is Mother here who taught these children their gifts. It goes way back. Gifts of healing. This mother taught these children. You could have grown up with this King of Wands, Queen of Wands, could have grown up with this King of Wands as children, and this mother could have taught you both the gifts. I don't think you're blood related. I think that this was on some type of farm that the mother was on, and it was communal living because of food and hunger in those days. There's no doubt that this karmic energy was part of that community. Saw how powerful that the high priest and high priestess was, and decided to manipulate the King of Wands. And in this lifetime, the purpose of the King of Wands, they're still a player. Because they're still under this karmic witchery, quite honestly. Spells were being done. I don't know what generation it was or how long ago. It goes way back. But in this lifetime, it is supposed to be the King of Wands' job to figure it out, man. Make a choice to choose the good. This King of Wands was manipulated in a past life away from their divine counterpart because together they would be a powerhouse. That's why the King of Wands is a player. Karmics have been trying to keep this person away, this union apart for years and years, cycle after cycle, lifetime after lifetime, because of unrequited love. The Emperor, who is the King of Wands, who actually is a high priest, did not love the karmic and loved their divine counterpart. So witch face over there gets angry, casts a spell on the King of Wands to make them a player, and so that probably that they could be killed, was betrayed them in a past life, killed. And how better to do it than to separate the two. Together, they're too powerful. That's your King of Wands, guys. Take care.